2 weeks previously the water began ascending in Houston, President Donald Trump settled on the kind of foolish choice that is very normal in urban communities that surge in the period of environmental change. As a component of the president's claimed plan to kick off a huge framework building blast in the U.S., think parkways, spans, trains, dams, air terminals, Trump eradicated a 2015 official request marked by President Barack Obama that had a basic objective. When building such tasks, especially government ones, authorities were coordinated to mull over environmental change. As of now, researchers are indicating environmental change as an offender to clarify the normal record 50 crawls of rain that may fall in Texas because of Hurricane Harvey, and the rising tide of water that is overwhelming and detaching America's fourth most crowded city. There will be some who will state now is not the time. Presently is a period for helpful save. Presently is a period for supplication. In any case, as I compose from 777 miles away in St. Louis, where many individuals are as yet recouping from two noteworthy surge occasions in the previous 16 months, the president himself is tweeting about strategy. Of course, it's the wrong arrangement, his regularly changing arrangement for a divider between America's southern outskirt and Mexico, and even somewhat about the assessment change discourse he intends to give in Springfield, Mo, on Wednesday. Trump won't tweet about environmental change since he accepts, or says he accepts, at any rate, that it's a Chinese intrigue. So as individuals suffocate and pass on in Houston and Galveston and Corpus Christi, I'll expound on environmental change and America's relationship with awful flooding approach, on the grounds that if not presently, when? Maybe Harvey, hitting hard in the preservationist Gulf Coast of Texas, in the country's focal point of the oil business, which has supported environmental change disavowal to the tune of a huge number of dollars in the previous decade, will turn the tide. In 2011, as a surge of water gradually advanced towards St. Louis amid one of the last huge Missouri River surge occasions, I sat in a downtown Army Corps of Engineers office with one of the specialists whose employment it is to anticipate what will happen to the waterway and when. With regards to getting individuals intrigued by rolling out strategy improvements in regards to surge approaches, the architect let me know, timing is everything. From my point of view, you have a 2 to 4 year window, Matt Hunn said. Individuals overlook. In 2 to 4 years, Houston will even now be recouping from Hurricane Harvey. The president, or our next one, will even now be discussing the need to enhance America's foundation. St. Louis will at present be looking at working in surge fields, regardless of whether it's a city venture on the banks of the Mississippi River, or a huge diversion complex in the exact insured surge fields of the Chesterfield Valley or Maryland Heights, or even still, the momentum band are overbuilding an ice field in governmentally secured Creve Coeur Lake Memorial Park, by raising area so it is purportedly out of the 100-year surge plain. We will toss out those expressions, 100-year surge and 500-year surge, just as in the period of environmental change regardless they have meaning. Also, we will burn through tons of expense dollars rehashing a similar old mix-ups in light of the fact that we keep on believing the false notion that it's less demanding and less expensive to reconstruct in the surge plain than it is to get ready for, and around, the following surge. There is another route, obviously. Reacting to gigantic flooding and the risk of environmental change in the 1990s, pioneers in the Netherlands, where a great part of the nation is under ocean level, have been pursuing a fight that would look outside in St. Louis or Houston. They don't construct more levees, they give the water space to wander. They don't revile environmental change, they grasp it. In 2013, a gathering of Dutch researchers came to St. Louis to meet with partners at Washington University to examine a way ahead for the city to better manage rising surge threats in the period of environmental change. The thoughts could have made a district ponder how it approaches improvement. Rather, St. Louis inhaled an aggregate moan and put another examination on the rack. At the point when the water retreats, the open deliberation will rise again in Houston. It will start in the meantime. Congress has a looming September due date to re-establish the country's national flood insurance program, which is at present about $25 billion paying off debtors. Neglecting to get ready for surges in the time of environmental change is truly costly. It's additionally savage. That is the tale of the day in Houston. Today, we grieve the dead. Tomorrow, how about we respect their recollections by hauling our country's aggregate heads out of the dim and hazardous waters of environmental change refusal?